Commentators are David Christensen and Con Migro.
Ron Cricky, Brooke Tatnell and Gavin Migro. Behind them, Pino Priolo, Joey Saldana, Eddie Gobby. Some real talent out there, Con Migro.
It certainly is, David. It really makes you a very proud man to see such talent.
So now they're back into their lines of two, and there's the front row. Ron Cricky and Brooke Tatnell. Behind them, Gary Rush, Gavin Migro, Joey Saldana, Eddie Gobby. Laps this journey.
Yes, a brilliant start that time from Brooke Tatnell and Ron Cricky. Gary Rush has grabbed second place, and then Gavin Migro in fourth position, so they move into Pitts Bend and out of turn number 4, 1 lap down and 29 to go. Brooke Tatnell leading the Australian Sprintcar Series round number 2 with Gary Rush still in second place. Our third place man is Brooke Tatnell, but there's second place man Gary Rush. To the left of the screen is Ron Cricky, and our fourth place man still Gavin Migro, but down the main straight, plenty of action.
And a lot of things to take into consideration here, Con. Ron Cricky won't be unhappy sitting in third place. Once they start lapping traffic, it's going to bring them all back to the field.
It certainly is. So this is going to be, of course, the big test of men and machinery. Joey Saldana starts to close the gap on Migro. Brooke Tatnell moves away. They've completed 3 laps, and they have, of course, 27 to go. Gary Rush still in second place. Ron Cricky in third. Gavin Migro in fourth. As they move into the main straight once again, 4 laps down and 26 to go. Brooke Tatnell, the superior driver in the field at this particular stage, and then Gary Rush. And we have to wait for traffic to see if we can slow Brooke Tatnell down, because he's got a mortgage on the head at the moment.
He's doing it very well. He's just done his first sub 15-second lap of 14.95, and that'll come down as long as he has clear traffic.
Yes, so here you find some tremendous racing. There's a great battle on during the field for the minor places as Tatnell starts to come up the back of Scotty Milling in 66. So here we find Brooke Tatnell, the yellow car to the right of your screen. Scotty Milling just ahead of him as they start to move down. They have completed 6 laps and they have 24 to go. Brooke Tatnell, the yellow car, the passing flag comes out. Brilliant television from the camera crew here. Brooke Tatnell still leads the event as we find Gary Rush in second place. Scotty Milling finding the pressure of these top drivers with 7 down and 22 to go.
You almost wonder whether those guys at the back of the field should think about retiring.
Yes, I think you'll probably find that'll start to happen as we find still Brooke Tatnell wending through the field. Gary Rush is dangerously slow. Third place man still Ron Cricky, and fourth place man Gavin Migro. Plenty of action here in the National Capital Speed. They move down through Fowlhouse Corner. Brooke Tatnell behind Alan Haynes at the moment.
In fact, it was Haynes they passed before. This is Scott Milling now.
Yes, well, 10 laps down. Alan Haynes just ahead of Brooke Tatnell. 20 to go and plenty of action.
In fact, that's Milling in the 50 car. There was Alan Haynes they passed first. So it's Scott Milling he's coming up on now.
Yes, here we have a bigger partner as Brooke Tatnell's on the outside of Milling, as Gary Rush now. Ron Cricky's just hit a spot above her. Migro's up there trying to face on his teammate, and they go through our race leader now. Only Scott Milling. Scotty Milling like a mobile chicane there as the momentum starts to build. Gary Rush still in second place. Third place man Ron Cricky, Migro and Saldana. So the racetrack in excellent condition, David.
Yes, and Brooke Tatnell is now making a move on Terry Cutts. Cutts, of course, one of 2 drivers who graduated from the B main. Cutts has had the passing flag, and through goes Tatnell again, so he's lap 2.
Yes, they have. So into Fowlhouse they go once again as we find still Ron Cricky trying very hard. There's Gary Rush. Gary Rush now underneath Scotty Milling as they come into the main straight once again. They have 15 and a half laps left to go.
Back to the leader, Brooke Tatnell. He's doing it very, very carefully at the moment.
Yes, Brooke Tatnell's not made a mistake. He is in devastating form. They have 15 laps to go at the halfway mark, and this is the Australian Sprintcar Series A main.
And this could be interesting as Brooke Tatnell comes up on Ryan Farrell in the black 77 car. So I don't think Ryan Farrell appreciates being passed by anybody, does he?
I don't think so. He has a pretty big reputation. Ron Cricky in a bit of bother as the race does continue on. Migro, his teammate, still in fourth position. No change in the race order. There's Ron Cricky in car number 99 as we move down with 13 laps to go. Lucky for some and unlucky for others. Gary Rush still in second place. Ron Cricky still in third and Migro in fourth. So a great spectacle here as the nation's top drivers and some of the world's best drivers are battling out on the Speedway track.
Now Tatnall, can he get around the outside? That's a big, brave move. That was a brave move. That was too brave. That really was. Ryan Farrell did nothing wrong there. Brooke Tatnall just tried too hard.
Yes. Well, he'll have to go to the rear of the field now, David.
That's if the car is going to keep running.
This is true, but I think, no, he's out of the car. His race has been run.
Well, gee whiz, that is... Now, he has just given the root salute to Ryan Farrell, but I'm not sure that you could blame Farrell for that, although Farrell had the passing flag 2 laps earlier. And we'll see again just what happened as, well, 50-50 perhaps, Con.
Yes, but he had been given the passing flag as our Ryan Farrell and didn't obey it, and now
No, he was mixing with Kutsu, I think. And, yeah, the bloke who loses out is that man, and he is steaming. Watch this as Farrell comes up to him. Yeah, that's what he thinks of Ryan Farrell.
Well, a happy camper.
Well, Farrell certainly had the passing flag twice.
Yes, and this is going to be interesting now with Ron Cricky in second place and Gavin Migro in third place. They go through Foulhouse Corner. Migro's underneath Ron Cricky. He's taken second place from his teammate. So a big turn up. Ron Cricky fights back. Migro trying doggedly hard to battle, but here is a great fight here on screen as they go out of sight. The field rushes past our broadcast position with Gary Rush and car number 2 out in front. Second place man is still Ron Cricky, and back in third place Gavin Migro. 11 laps to go at Claremont Speedway in this round 2 of the Australian Sprintcar Series for 95-96.
And you suspect that restart might have come just at the right time for Gary Rush. He may have a clear field.
Yes, well, that's how it works. Sometimes it works in the favour of drivers as they move down the main straight. Gary Rush, a veteran campaigner. Joey Saldana in fourth place, making Migro's life unhappy as they go through Foulhouse again, as they move down the back straight. Plenty of action here as Gary Rush once again still about 20 metres behind to Ron Cricky, then Gavin Migro and Joe Saldana. So they have around about 9 laps to go in this, the final of the Australian Sprint Car Series. So Saldana working Migro over. Migro in the white car to the left of screen. The red car is Saldana as they move down the main straight with 8 laps to go. 8 laps to the Australian Sprint Car. There's Gary Rush, our race leader.
In fact, the World Series Sprint Car Championship, I think, is the only one Gary Rush has never won.
Yes, Gary Rush is in front, and here it is once again, Saldana working Migro over, and he's pretty race tough as we see these 2 young lions battle down the back straight. 7 to go. Gary Rush in front of Brooke Tatnall and Gavin Migro, and we find now on the outside is Joey Saldana.
Just one wheel up was all Gavin needed to lose that ground, and he's got a battle now to get back to third, but that's our leader. And as I said, the World Series Sprint Car title is the only major title Gary Rush has never won.
That's right, but this year he looks like he's going to go close to it because he is in absolute total command. Down the back straight they go with 5 laps left to go. He's going to meet traffic once again. I hope he doesn't do the same as what our friend Brooke Tatnall did.
Well, he hasn't got Ryan Farrell just yet.
Yes, he hasn't. That's true. That'll be very interesting to see. So Gary Rush now picks up Alan Haynes and Scotty Milling. Then we find a long gap back there in second place, still Ron Cricky. The yellow flag and blue flag going to the drivers to indicate to them 1 lap to go.
No, in fact, that's the passing flag was given to Alan Haynes, so Rush has passed him.
Yes, Rush has passed him. 3 laps to go, David. And Joe Saldana in second place is now making life uncomfortable for Ron Cricky.
Yeah, it's a great battle.
He's got second place.
Saldana has second place, but this is our leader on the right of screen, just coming up on Scott Milling. That's the next piece of traffic he has to contend with just 1 lap to go after this.
Here's Gary Rush, 1 lap to go, as with Joe Saldana, Ron Cricky and Gavin Migro. So a tremendous battle as they thunder down the back straight for the last time. It's Gary Rush with 150 metres left to go. Wins round number 2 of the Australian Sprint Car Series for 1995-96. Second place to Saldana, third place to Ron Cricky, and fourth to Gavin Migro. The last 13 laps, 3 minutes 21.82.